Iran's national dish takes rice to a whole new level, with perfectly plump, separate grains and a crispy, buttery, nutty-tasting crust. Place 2 cups of basmati rice in a fine mesh strainer and rinse under cold running water until the water runs clear. We prefer the nutty flavor and texture of basmati rice, but Texmati or another long grain rice will work. Place the rinsed rice and 1 tablespoon of salt in a medium bowl, and cover with 4 cups of hot tap water. Stir gently to dissolve the salt. Let stand for 15 minutes. Drain the rice in a fine mesh strainer. Bring 8 cups of water to a boil in a large Dutch oven over high heat. For the best results, use a Dutch oven with a bottom diameter between 8.5 and 10 inches. Add the rice and 2 tablespoons of salt. Boil briskly, stirring frequently, until the rice is mostly tender with a slight bite in the center and the grains are floating toward the top of the pot, 3 to 5 minutes. Begin timing from when the rice is added to the pot. It is important not to overcook the rice during this parboiling step, as it will continue to cook during steaming. Drain the rice in a large fine mesh strainer and rinse with cold water to stop it from cooking, about 30 seconds. Rinse the pot and dry it well to remove any residual starch. Brush the bottom and 1 inch up the sides of the pot with 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Place a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in a medium bowl and whisk until combined. Add 2 cups of the par-cooked rice and stir until combined. Spread the yogurt rice mixture evenly over the bottom of the prepared pot, packing it down well. Add a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin seeds to the remaining rice and stir until combined. Mound the rice in the center of the pot on top of the yogurt rice base. It should look like a small hill. Poke 8 equally spaced holes through the rice mound, but not into the yogurt rice base. Cut 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter into 8 cubes and place 1 butter cube into each hole. Drizzle 1/3 cup of water over the rice mound. Wrap the pot lid with a clean dish towel and cover the pot tightly, making sure the towel is secure on top of the lid and away from the heat. Cook over medium-high heat, rotating the pot halfway through for even cooking until the rice on the bottom is crackling and steam is coming from the sides of the pot, about 10 minutes. Reduce the heat to medium-low and continue to cook until the rice is tender and fluffy and the crust is golden brown around the edges, 30 to 35 minutes longer. Remove the covered pot from the heat and place it on a wet kitchen towel set in a rimmed baking sheet. Do not skip placing the pot on a damp towel. It will help free the crust from the pot. Let stand for 5 minutes. Stir 2 tablespoons of minced fresh parsley into the rice, making sure not to disturb the crust on the bottom of the pot, and season with salt to taste. Gently spoon the rice onto a serving platter. Using a thin metal spatula, loosen the edges of the crust from the pot, then break the crust into large pieces. Transfer the pieces to the serving platter, arranging them evenly around the rice. Sprinkle with 2 tablespoons of minced fresh parsley and serve.